This segment is brought to you by View. See all properties Australia-wide with view.com.au.
Spent the week writing an apology on every side. Pick the clothes I would wear if you'd ever see me again.
So Pete, Crow's Nest is turning out to be quite an enviable place for people to live. You've got the city, a stone's throw away. You've got heaps of dining options. You can still get a home in a green, leafy street. But best of all, it actually still has very much a sort of like welcoming, community, villagey feel.
It's got that vibe, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think that's it's going through its own little renaissance, and that's partly due to the introduction of the Metro link. And look, people are really discovering this part of the North Shore.
Well, at that transport hub you're talking about, you've got the Metro link and the train station down the road. You also have a huge amount of sort of high-density developments that are springing up absolutely everywhere.
It's got that vibe of a mini city, which is like Chatswood next door.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, I feel like I need to head off and do a bit of real estate research for myself, and I reckon I can guess the direction you're
I'm
heading.
sure you can.
We had smoke in our eyes. Day by day going blind.
If you love history, walking the back streets of Crow's Nest, you can certainly get your historic fix. Now, the suburb first took shape in 1821 thanks to a land grant to a bloke by the name of Edward Wollstonecraft, who built his home and called it Crow's Nest thanks to its commanding view. Since then, the suburb has grown up with a full cross range of architectural styles, from Federation, Queen Anne, with a beautiful timber detailing, the fretwork and ironwork. It's a full cross range of architectural styles. Combine all that with the luxuries and conveniences of a modern city.
I don't think that I like her anymore, 'cause they're all the same. All they wanna do is break my heart, my heart. I don't think that I like her anymore.
Wow, Ewan, this is just a wee bit gorgeous. Now, obviously we're at the luxurious end of things that we're talking about.
We certainly are. You're getting a larger size, definitely a bigger kitchen. You can see with the bench here. Also, you've got the big balcony, and I think that's probably one of the big selling features of it is that you've got a lot of space. And this is a different style of product than what we maybe have traditionally seen in Crow's Nest in past years. But that's changed over time as more and more apartments have come along, and as they build newer and newer buildings, you get a much different standard, and the standard's always going up.
Can you still get in at an affordable price? Like, give me
100%.
the range of what you can get.
Well, I mean, we could sell you a little studio, like a studio apartment in the middle of Crow's Nest itself. So, you know, they're very good value, you know, anywhere around that 600 mark. Then you can have one bedroom, 700.
What's the top end price, roughly, that you're talking about, though?
Well, I mean, you could spend 5 million.
Are you finding that they're selling the more traditional homes because of the convenience of transport and everything else you're talking
Yeah,
about?
interestingly, I think the transport's made a big difference, even though we've had St Leonard's Station here, obviously, for a long time. But the Crow's Nest Metro's changed the dynamic completely. Crow's Nest into the city, it's like minutes.
Yeah. And then what about the future? Where's it going and the direction that it's heading in?
To be able to have this scale of redevelopment so close to the CBD, it's
Almost unheard of.
Yeah, unheard of, and I think it's almost a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Oh, well done you. You're in the right place at the right time.
After 30 years, you'd hope so.
I can beat this feeling in my heart, something that I can't describe. I know that
So if you've been listening to Ewan and he's piqued your interest, do yourself a favour and download the view.com.au app. I mean, apart from the fact that it has so much detail on any suburb that you're looking at, quite comprehensive, in fact. I reckon with real estate, one of the first things that people ask themselves is how much could I borrow and what will my repayments be? You can just go straight to this little home loans tab and look at that. It says it all. Home loans made simple. It's got a borrowing calculator. You can actually check your borrowing power. You can work out what your repayments will be. There's also these great step-by-step guides. So at no stage throughout the process will you feel overwhelmed. There's just so much information. Mr. Pete.
Yeah?
But I was talking with Ewan about the future of Crow's Nest.
Yeah, well, talking about the future, these guys should know.
Awesome. Hello, Luke.
Hey,
How are you?
nice to see you guys. Welcome to Elevate, Hume Place in Crow's Nest.
This is actually such an awesome setup. So this is it, hey?
You bet. We're standing right here.
Right.
And this is known as Hume Place. Elevate is the only build-to-sell component of the development. We're very proud. This element is the only project in the state so far to give housing for key and essential workers in perpetuity for the healthcare network locally here in Crow's
Wow,
Nest.
that's great.
And then the last element of Hume Place is our build-to-rent components.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
That's seriously cool.
Yeah.
Well, I know a lot of people are excited, so let's go have a look.
Cool. Here it is.
Oh my goodness. I mean, if you want to immerse yourself in a space, I don't think I've ever actually seen anything on this scale.
Well, look, we believe when you buy something off the plan, it needs to be the best experience possible, and this is basically what you're going to get.
Now, I've been walking through some of the beautiful, charming heritage streets. How do you balance what you're doing, new development, with the old world charm?
Well, you bet. The reason we love this site so much, it's right in the middle of Crow's Nest Village, and it's that old architecture combining with this new modern high-rise, and I think we've got the balance right. Our podium is wrapped in old bricks that looks beautiful and timeless, and now people get to live above the metro, the only site in Sydney, and you're minutes just to anywhere. To think that we're getting to build a once-in-a-generation project on top of $1 billion piece of infrastructure, it's a dream come true for Third Eye, and I think the residents are going to love it.
Well, Pete, as we've touched on, I think the real appeal of Crow's Nest is that mix of the old and the new. I mean, it really does encapsulate what a lot of suburbs are experiencing in the 21st century.
Yep, and it's good to see the old being retained, Griggsy.
You're talking about me.
No, in the form of gorgeous little heritage homes dotted along the suburban streets off the main drag.
Although I don't think we have focused on one of the most important things.
I bet. The restaurants. You hungry?
Always.